Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is the 4th episode of my course on how to make Spleef. Now you may be wondering, where is all of this going? It doesn't look like we're building Spleef at all. Basically, these are just teaching you the basic commands, then we're going to put them all together and we're going to create Spleef. It's going to be like the final episode, which I'll release a little bit after these ones, will be the actual making of the game. So, yeah, this episode we're going to be going over fill commands, set block commands, and testfor commands. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so the first one is we are going to show you how to do a simple fill command. So, I've made this little red square here and this little red block and green block. And say I want to make this whole square that they're near, like this whole area, like this. I want to make it, this whole thing, this whole area that they share, like this whole big rectangle. I want to make it so that turns into, I don't know, let's say prismarine. So I want to make it prismarine, okay? So what I want to do is I want to get the coordinates. So first of all, we want to get the coordinates. So this one is 7, so what is it? 7, 4, 38. 7, 4, 38. I'm going to copy that. Then, we're going to go over to here. This is 11, 4, 42. Let me just check that's right. Yep, that's right. I'm going to go to the start of this, Control V, and now I've got the first coordinates in there as well. So now it's both the coordinates side by side. So if I copy that now, that'll be on my clipboard. Then what I can do is I can just go into this command block, go /fill, like this, copy the coordinates in there. Should be 6 coordinates in there, and then whatever you want. So I'm going to do prismarine. Okay, did I add a button? Yes, I did. So now if we press this, it is now prismarine. That's pretty cool, right? But it can get even more complex than just 1 block high. You can actually go really, really high. Like, it's got a maximum that you can go, but it's pretty big. So, yeah, the next one is blue to orange on mine here. So what we're going to do is we are going to go get the coordinates to both of them. So we've got 14, 4, 38. 14, 4, 38. So I've got the first coordinates, and I copy them and paste, just copy them. I'm going to go up here. So you can do this wherever you want, on your worlds, whatever. But I'm just going to do it like this. I just want this first one that you do here, I want it to be just 1 block tall, this first one, and then the second one will be as many high as you want. I'm just going to do this high for now. So if I do that, no, sorry, I'm doing this all wrong. 14, 4, 38 was that first blue one, and then this one here is 18, 10, 42. So we'll do 18, 10, 42, and then put the other coordinates at the start, or you can put them at the end. Either way, doesn't really matter. You can copy all that and Control C, and then that will be our coordinates. So if we go into chat and we press Control V, there we go. Our coordinates are there. If you did it properly. Okay. Then we're going to do this one here. So we're going to do fill /fill, or you can just do fill. You don't have to put the slash, but I just do. Then you want to go Control V for your coordinates. If you're on phone or something and you can't copy, you can just write the coordinates down on a piece of paper or whatever, and then say, okay, I want it to be sand. So I want that whole area to be sand. So we've done fill and then the coordinates. So your coordinates will most likely be different to mine because they're all over the shop. So don't copy my coordinates. And you want to press this button, and now it's all sand. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, and now the final one. So you've got this area here, and you're like, There's some blocks in the road. I kind of want to get rid of it. So, what you'll do, you get the coordinates of the first point of the square, which I've already highlighted for me. And then we're going to get the next coordinates, which is 26 for me. I'm just going to say this in my head because it's different for you guys. So then if you copy and paste the chords in and then put in these ones, the new ones, now you've got all 6 coordinates side by side. So you should have these coordinates first and these ones second. So this one, you've got some stuff in the way and you want to move all this grass, like someone put all this grass here. So what we're going to do is this. Now it's a bit hard to see, but we're going to do /fill, Control V, paste the coordinates in, and then air. Now you can't really see it over there, but if I just try and show you, what it will do is we got that over there, and if we just press the button, now it's removed all that grass and everything in that area. So yeah, that is it for the fill command. If you have any questions, join my Discord server or leave them in the comments. Now we have the setblock command. Now this one's really simple. So you want to just do /setblock and then the coordinates, which for this first command is here, which is -4, 4, 40. So you can put in whatever coordinates you want. You can do it a million blocks away. I don't really care. And then, so you want to find the chords that you want to place the block at. So, and you want to write them down, and you want to do /setblock, put the coordinates in, and then you can do whatever block you want. For me, I'm going to do dirt. If we press that, now it's dirt. I can remove it, and dirt. And you can just keep pressing it anyway. Now, this one here, we're going to be removing this block right here. So, if we go into here, we can see /setblock, and then I've put the coordinates for this block, which we want to remove. Now, if you're standing on top of the blocks when you're taking the coordinates, see here, I'm standing on top of the block. Since that's 1y higher than the actual block, if you're standing on top of it, you have to do, say you're at y5, which is the middle one, you want to go down one, so y4. And then, so just do the same x and z coordinates, but just move the middle one down by 1. If you're standing on top of it. So I've got this here. Oh, it should be, sorry, I've messed it up in the command block. It should be 4 there for me. So I want to press it, and it's gone. And I can add whatever block I want, and it's gone. It's gone. Okay, cool. Now the next one we have, oh sorry, I put just emerald. It needs to be emerald block. So you put the coordinates in, you do /setblock, you put the coordinates in, and then whatever block you want. This is just another example. So if we press this, big man block, we got the emerald block. Now that's just another example of the first one. Now, this is what I like to call a function in Minecraft. So basically, command blocks get powered by redstone blocks. And say you have a bunch of commands that you've written somewhere, like here for example, and you're like, oh, I don't really want to put a button on them, so what I'll do is I'll put a button somewhere else, and then that button will put the and then that button will put a redstone block right next to all the commands that I want to run. So for example, you can do this, which you can put the coordinates in, set block, and then redstone block, and that will run all of those commands there. So we've got some things, say hi, clear at P, game mode A at P, XP, give me a heap of levels, say Harry press the button, and then say effect at P, invisibility for 10 seconds. Okay, so then if we press this button, blip, now I have lots of levels, I've got invisibility, it said hi, I'm in adventure mode, I cleared my inventory, and it said Harry has pressed the button. Now, the thing is with this though, is that if you're going to do this command over and over again, obviously, if the redstone block's already there when you press it, when you press it again, it's not going to work, because the redstone block's already there. So what you want to do is you want to put a block on top like this. Then do this /setblock, and do this little symbol here. It's called a tilde. So you do tilde space tilde -1 space tilde, and then space air. Now what that will do, the tildes mean that exact block that it's at. So if you do this, it will do it right underneath it. So watch this. When we press the button, right, it will summon a redstone block there, and then it will quickly remove it because of that block is getting rid of the one just below it. So if we do this, it just, did you see that? Did you see that? I hope you did, because what it did was it placed a redstone block and then quickly removed it, which is what you want to do. If you only want the command to run once, and you won't want to have this there, but if you want it to run like every time they press a button, then yeah, definitely put this on top, otherwise it will not work. Trust me, I worked it out the hard way. Anyway, okay, now for the final one, we have the, which I'm just gonna turn off for a second. We have a really complex one. This is testfor. Okay, so what testfor does is you can do all sorts of things. You can like test for if a player is near you. So, is near the block. So what I've done here is I've done testfor at A, which means any player, or yeah, all players, and then in brackets, square brackets, R equals 3. R means radius, so a radius of 3. So if I'm standing, okay, let me just get rid of those there so it doesn't run all the commands. But if I'm just standing here, it won't run. But if I stand here, it'll run. It'll say, oh yeah, we found the player in a radius of 3 blocks from this block here, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to turn that off now. And now, I have some complex commands here. So what's happening is if it's running, which it is, because I'm near it, it'll say, /title, what I would do actually, just to make this simple, say, you are near the block. So now, if we do it, it says you are near the block, and then if I stand away, and then I just type something like hi, what's going on? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. So now if it looks like it's all gone, but look, it's stopped now. But then if I go near it, look, you are near the block. Now, I'm just going to remove all this, because this is very complex. But, so yeah, that's the testfor command in a repeating, you can do always active if you always want to run, or you can do needs redstone and have a lever on top of it. It doesn't really matter. But, what I've done is I've put a lever beside it, and then it's on repeat needs redstone, which means it will repeat when there's redstone signaling it. If you do repeat always active, look, I can remove this lever, and it will always do it when I'm near it. But then if I make it needs redstone, now it won't do it. Because it's basically, it needs redstone if it's on needs redstone. If it's always active, it doesn't need redstone to run. And then, yeah, so we just got the /say, you are near the block, and a comparator going into it, and this one has to be a repeating, this second one that goes into the repeater, has to be a needs redstone, otherwise it will just keep saying it and saying it over and over. Look, if I do this, I can walk, like 50 miles away, and look, it's still saying I'm near the block, because it's on always active. This second one here needs to be needs redstone. It needs to be. You can also, if you just want it to say it once, you can just turn it to impulse, and what it will do is when you go near it, it'll say it once. Okay, wait, oh sorry, I need to turn it on. Once, and then if I go away from it, it'll say it again when I go near it, and it'll just keep doing that. That's what you can do. But what I did was I had it repeating, so it would always do it when you're near it, so it would let you know. Anyway. Then we've got this command here, which is a testfor at a radius equals 4. So if I stand really far away, that will turn off. And so this is just an impulse needs redstone, so it will only do it when the button has been pressed, and it will only do it once. So then if I go near it, it says, Harry is here! So, basically, it's just kind of the same, except this one is an impulse, which means it only does it once, and when you press the button, that's what needs redstone means. And then this is just a simple /say Harry is here. I hope that all made sense, because that is the end of the video. Now, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or if you want to get a really quick answer, you can join my Discord server, which I talk there all the time. I might be asleep, but I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. It's definitely quicker than the comment section though. So yeah, if you did enjoy this, make sure you leave a like, join my Discord if you have any questions, subscribe. Part 6 will be out a bit later than these videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!